Alright guys, Brad here with Days of Dirt. We are back in the shop tonight. We're going to pick up where we left off the other night. We're not going to be able to do any more work to the bumper. I guess I've had this bender for 2 years now, and it's just been sitting back in the corner. When I bought it, I got 3 dies with it, and I thought I got a 1-inch die, but I didn't. I got an 1.25 inch, 1.5 and 1.75 inches. So the next tubing that I need to bend is a 1-inch tubing to make that little loop up right there, which is not a big deal, because all we're doing is building a bumper. It's just a spare, just to have one. I don't know what he just done over there, but it looked like sparks flew.
I just got this boat out. I've been working on it for...
That's just how fast he works.
Looks like
he's working that fast.
Looks like he's working on a carburetor.
No, I'm working on the pull rope, but you gotta take the carburetor off to get the pull rope cover off.
So while we're doing that, I guess he's gonna piddle with that. But like I said, it's not a big deal about not being able to bend that little bracing tubing. All I was doing was trying to get that main bar bent to where I've got a spare that, you know, if worse comes to worse, I got something I can throw on there. So I can do some quick measuring and just have my measurements wrote down for this 1-inch bracing at a later date. I've had a few questions on the video about what kind of bender it is. We'll go out here and show it to you. It is a JD squared, and it's a model 32. You can find it at jd2.com. You guys that are going to Bristol, JD squared is not very far from Bristol. Me and Dallas actually drove up one day right after Christmas. When I picked this up, we drove up there to it, and that was the first time I'd ever seen Bristol in person. So it's not like 15-20 minutes from Bristol. So if you guys are going up there, if you're in the market for a bender, you can save on some shipping. Check them out. I've done a lot of research on this bender. Everything I've read on it seemed to fit my needs, you know. And the guy I talked to, one thing he told me about this bender that I liked about it was you don't hardly ever see a JD squared bender come up for sale that's used. So to me, that said a lot. You know, I got some learning to do on it, and that's what we was doing the other night. We was just learning and trying to get it. Man, it sounds like it's sleeting. We got another round of cold weather coming in, so hoping it's not, it didn't get bad here the other night, hoping it's not going to get bad again, and thinking about the people it did affect. But anyways, check those guys out at JD Squared if you're interested in a bender. Right now, tonight, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to write some measurements down from that front bumper, and then I'm going to start on some sheet metal work tonight, I hope. Start dressing this thing up and getting it ready to go. You won't see Dallas tonight. She's got a creak in her neck this morning, so she says it's a crick. I say it's a creak, but anyways, that's where she's at. So we're going to get this done and see what we can get accomplished. I don't know what he's doing. He's over here waving the cover of the motor in there like he's doing something.
Off, Joe. If you got a boat that needs to come out, take a heat gun, buddy.
Don't worry about a torch. Just get a heat gun.
Just get a heat gun.
You still got that thing on?
Yeah.
Okay. Brandon, he's saying some not so nice things about you here while he's. I'm just gonna tell you.
Well.
Brandon's ears ought to be burning real well right now.
Well, I think the thing about it is, if it's free, it's for me. So.
Well, I mean, I understand.
And I know he's gonna say that.
Yeah.
We got a guard here on the right side of the chassis. It protects the. If you run an external oil system, it protects it. It protects your reverse mount pumps. protect stuff from being thrown onto the fifth arm shock and everything. Got that mounted in there, and it adds a little bit of secrecy. I kind of like that. Back here, my dad got the wearers adjuster mounted up. So now we should be able to adjust the deck height right there. I think the next thing we're gonna work on, start working on getting the nose mounted up. Alright guys, so we didn't do an ending video the other night. It got kind of late and kind of cold, and we was all just trying to get out of here. It's kind of a short video also. It was just really, nothing really important got done. It just kind of some slow, time consuming stuff. We did get the nose put together as far as the center section, and got the front lower valence on. Right now, me and Joel's gonna go through the front end real quick while we got it sitting on the ground, just to verify our numbers from where they was at when it was in the air. The way we do that, we put an angle finder on the bars. Once we get everything set up, ready to go, then when you put it back on the jack stands, you can get those bars back to them angles, and then set your cacher and camera in the air. So it just kind of rusted in. But right now we're just gonna go back through and verify it, and go from there. Once we get that done, our plan is to get the nose on and get started with the front end.
When did you first start driving a late model, and what kind of chassis did you start driving? And when did you quit driving that chassis?
I'm gonna have to ask you to answer that question, because you're the only one that knows that. I don't know, 2011, 2012, I guess.
It's bad when you have to ask your wife stuff like this because you don't know. He started his late model debut in 2012 with Iceball. Didn't do too good, didn't make the show.
Was it 2012?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then in 2012 is when I first started driving a late model. We went and bought a, matter of fact, we went and bought a GRT. It was a 06 GRT we went out of Meridian, Mississippi, and picked it up, and you know, we raced that car all the way up to what, 2018?
The end of 2018, so, when it finally got killed in a wreck. So
had a lot of good luck with that car, and I've had a ton of people ask me where that car's at or what I'm going to do with that car. That car's not going anywhere, so don't ask.
It is sitting in our garage.
It'll be hung up as a trophy before it goes anywhere.
That was the first car you ever got wins in. What so far has been your most memorable win?
What are you doing? Trying to see your comments?
Yeah, I can't see the comments.
I'll just set it right in the middle there. My most memorable win, I mean, you know, I've been fortunate enough to win a couple of races here. Not near as many as I'd like to have won, but I mean, the first one always sticks out, you know, just because it's your first win. But on the other hand, you know, ever since they did start doing the Jerry Goodwin Memorial Race at Talladega, you know, I was fortunate enough to win that our 17th season when we won the championship. That was one race that I really wanted to win, you know, ever since they had started it, and we lucked up and won it one year. So.
We did that. Let's see, what win are you so badly itching to get? Or where, I should say. Where is what, not, take out the big race pictures. We're not talking about Ice Bowl. We're not talking about Touring Series races. We're not talking about that. Where would you like to get a win?
Can I ask who sent that question? Or was that your question?
I can't answer that. Hey,
well,
Jessica.
It sounds like it was one of your questions, and if it was, I think you probably already know the answer to that. But I really like the, you know, everybody's heard me talk about how much I love Magnolias, and so I guess that's gonna have to be the answer. You know, I'd love to get a win over there. I've been so close. I think we finished second, what, two or three times, and just we always dig ourselves in a hole in qualifying, and it's so hard to make that back up. But you know, as far as like a big race, I'd love to luck up and win a Tour and Neesmith race or something. You know, that's something that's pretty high on my list.
We did pretty good. What was it, 2000?
I don't know.
I think it was 17. You finished what, third?
That's in the past. We gotta look to the future.
So we've done good. Okay.
Win every race? I don't think I've ever had
Let's be a little more realistic.
one. I would call a successful season, you know, a season where we don't tear up a whole lot. That's, yeah, I mean, I want to win every race I enter, or I wouldn't even go. But if we could go to, if we go to through a season and we don't tear anything major up, you know, we just go down there and, you know, you hear a lot of people always say, go have fun, but I think I'm the first one to say that I don't like going down there to have fun. I go to win, so.
I don't know if you'd be the first one.
No, well, you would be, but you know what I mean. So I guess a successful season's just not tearing nothing up for me.
Yeah, still having the bar at the end of the season. Anyway, what are your goals for the 2020 season?
2020 season, we got, you know, we've never started out with a new car. We've always had old cars. So, you know, me and her, we talked about it for a couple weeks, pretty long and hard, and we decided to go ahead and order a new car. And I guess my goal for the 2020 season would be to, you know, come out strong right out of the bat. Learn the new car. I know it's going to be completely different than anything I've ever sat in. You know, so I'm just going to say just have a good, strong year. I guess simple
Just
enough.
go win a bunch of races. That would be.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid.
Where do you plan to race the most this year?
That's kind of it's kind of a hard question to answer. I mean, Talladega is our home track, basically. It's less than an hour away for us, so, you know, it's real easy to go down there and get some laps on the car and try things out, and, you know, we pretty much...
Is it dead?
Still flashing.
Ain't nothing showing here.
You gotta touch it.
Oh.
32% now. It's been going for an hour and 7 minutes. Alright, so as you can see, we got our filler panel traced out, measured up. We're gonna hem the bottom edge there, make it look nice and pretty. We'll get it pop riveted to the T-bar. I'm gonna try this tool out that James sent us. Looking forward to trying this out. I think it's gonna be a lot better than my catfish skinners. I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse as I do that. Once we get that done and get the filler panel done, that's probably about all we're gonna accomplish today. I'm getting a phone call being told to come on for supper and all, so we'll just put you here on time lapse and we'll see what we're able to get done. The battery on the camera's running a little low, so if seems like I forget to do an ending video. Hang on a minute. Let's let pretty boy over there wash his hands.
I got a pee. I ain't gonna be like you though, now.
Just look at your hands and wipe them off.
Yeah. I ain't gonna be like you though, now. Go out there and grease all over, man.
Well, it lubes it up.
Pull my winky out as fast as
Yeah. So, anyways, if the camera battery dies and I don't get a chance to do an ending video, I want to take just a second and say thank all of you for watching. If you're new to the channel and you like it, make sure you hit that like and the subscribe button. Ring the bell to get future notifications. I want to say thank you to CrateInsider.com, Daytona 1, Vaughn Motorsports, KT Heat and Air, Superior Bearing and Supply, Vinson Race Engines, and TA Suspension. Make sure you guys check out our Facebook page, our Instagram, and also if you want some apparel, the link to the apparel site is in the description. It's shop.spreadshirt.com/daysofdirt, and you can check out everything we got there. Everything's print to order. Once you order it, they print it and they ship it straight to you. So thank you guys. we was able to get the filler panel buttoned up to the nose and the T-bar. Got the two side floppers, they're just kind of clamped there. They're not riveted on or anything. It's a good stopping point for today. Before I put the floppers on for good, we'll make the fenders here, the fender tops. That way it'd be easier to get in there to them. So we'll, I reckon we're going to eat right now. Like I said, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, ring the bell, check out all of our other social media accounts. I'm sure we'll probably be back out here either tomorrow or Sunday, so there should be another video coming soon.